Hey, what up everyone, RoyalFlush here. Welcome to the stream. So today I want to review the DDR Classic Mini. It's a collector's item that I picked up while I was on my recent trip to Japan. It actually came out sometime in September, believe it or not. You actually had to pre-order it through a website called Zuiki, I believe. That's Zuiki. That's the manufacturer, and it's actually available online through like PlayAsia and stuff. But I actually picked it up at the Yodobashi in Akihabara. I was calling the place Yodobashi Zangief just to make it easier. But no, it was one of my biggest and first purchases when I was in Tokyo. And here's the box. Here's the box. You might actually hear it in the background, but this is a big box, okay? This actually took up quite a bit of luggage space, okay? So, yeah, here, let's go ahead and take a look at it. Let's look at what this thing actually looks like. I set it up today. I actually had to clear out quite a bit of table space, but I actually like the way it looks, and I will talk about the things I like and dislike about it. But let's look at this thing from my perspective, okay? So I'm gonna have this camera view here, but this is actually what it looks like. It's quite a lot to look at, okay? This is the setup here. It comes with two controllers. The biggest thing is actually just the machine itself, quote unquote. Comes with several cables: a USB cable, USB-C to USB-C. I actually have it plugged it into a wall outlet over here. You can see the mess of wires there. There's a bit of light there that shows where it's lit up and plugged in. That's something I have myself. But yeah, it comes with two controllers. They light up and interact with the game itself. Okay, pretty cool, right? So here I'll even oh yeah, on top of these it also comes with these there's several magnetic pieces here. These bars are magnetic, okay, and they actually uncover or cover up when you lift it. Several working buttons, so not in this menu, but in the in-game menu you could actually use it. So we'll go into third mix. We'll just have it in demo mode for a bit. Okay, we can enjoy how this thing looks as it's just in idle mode. Yeah, check it out. Like even the quality of the screen here is actually quite impressive for a mini. One thing you don't really see with mini consoles like this is a fully functioning screen. This is actually like where much of the production value, I would say, goes into. The presentation is quite amazing, I have to admit. I even changed out the thing there for the third mix. But yeah, this thing lights up in interaction with controllers. Just look at it. It's crazy, right? Like, this is just it being an idle. It's actually crazy, right? And look, there's even more to it. Like when it goes into the how to play, it actually does have the controllers themselves light up with what's happening on screen. See, this is just a demo. Okay, so as you can see, it's already in motion here. But yeah, if you want to start playing, you can go ahead and remove the handlebars and just start playing. And these buttons on screen here are also interactable. Okay, so we'll try a song real quick. We'll try to pick Emmy. I think it's this way. There she is. My favorite character. Okay, here, I'll do a song, okay? Hopefully it's an easy one. Let's see, I like, oh yeah, So Many Men. Okay, so I'll try to do this with my hand like this, okay? It's kind of hard. Oops. Oh my god. Hard doing this one hand. Oh my god. Alright, well, in proper fashion of classic DDRs up to third mix, the announcer does talk smack. So that was that. But let's go ahead. You could also you could do save states here too. So I'll just save it so that way it remembers where I was when I continue playing. Yeah, pretty sweet, right?
Select a song.
Okay. Oh wow. So let's get out of here. I did have it saved, right? Okay, I did. Okay, sorry. Okay, go back to the title screen. But it has third mix. So I'm not sure if you noticed, but there's quite a few songs here that. So I'll even just go to first mix. Okay, you'll see songs that are just straight up blocked out. It does have the charts for them, but you can't play with the song will not like play properly. It's like it'll just be. Do I not have a save file for this? I don't. Okay, we'll go to second mix. I know I have a save file for second mix. There we go. So we'll go to another. Oh, is this on 1P? Oh, it is. Okay, we'll change sides. Alright. So you got Smile DK, but then, yeah, look at this. So you have songs here that have the chart, but because of licensing reasons, it's not playable. So, but you have some songs. The ones that are playable will play the music. Okay. This thing actually has, so like I mentioned, it has the 2 controller ports for USB controllers in the back. An audio cable for a headset, an audio switch for the volume, outgoing volume for the Mini itself, and the power. And then the last thing it actually has, like, so I was playing just on the thing itself. It actually has an HDMI output. So we're gonna try it out now. Let me turn this thing off, and then I'll turn it back on so that way hopefully it'll boot up properly. Okay. Oh yeah, and an on and off switch. But even when you turn it off, it plays the outro song from third mix. It's really cool. But now I'm gonna show it actually playing on how it shows on screen. Okay. So after you turn it on and then let it boot up. Let's make sure this thing's on. So, as you can see here, you can also connect it to your HDMI. Go back to third mix.
Select a song.
Continuing from where we left off. It has Captain Jack, quite a few Captain Jack songs, surprisingly. Here's another one.
If we took a holiday.
Notice it doesn't give you very much time. Oh yeah, you can say goodbye. I'll do that one next.
If we took a holiday.
This is a pretty good song. Are you ready?
If we took a holiday.
Give it your best shot.
It would be so nice. If we took a holiday. Took some time to celebrate. This one day out of life.
Terrible.
It would be so nice. Everybody spread the word.
Are you okay?
We're gonna have a celebration all across the world.
Your legs okay?
In every nation.
you are!
We need a holiday. We took the holiday.
Okay!
Yeah, took some time to celebrate. Let's celebrate one day out of life. Just one
What a
day
cool
out of
guy you
life.
are!
It would be so nice.
Pretty good! Nice move!
Come on, let's celebrate.
Hootiella!
Really
You
depends
got lucky!
with playing it on this mode here via HDMI. There is a wallpaper for each game, so for each respective game they'll decorate the borders. That's another thing that it does, along as well as other mini style or even throwback style games like this. I'll go ahead and save my progress again. Okay, so I want to talk about some gripes now. Go ahead and do this. The controller itself is actually, like, visually really impressive, but I'm not here. I want to just go ahead and analyze. Well, check that thing out though. Like, here's how, like, it has a clicky micro switch. Okay, if you know me, I play fighting games, and even my my normal controller for playing Grand Prix is actually a modded box that I call Project Box with Sama buttons. You really have to press these things in, because if you notice, it kind of sinks in. The way the button presses, this thing kind of sinks in. So you really have to give it some effort. It's not like a effortless press. On top of that, I would say that all of first to third mix, in terms of like grading and speed, like, firstly, there's no options, so you can't change it. And secondly, I feel like it's very critical on how you input. So, like, for like no reason at all, it just seems way harder than it should be. It wasn't really until like DDR Max, once we hit the PS2 era, like arrow presses on, like, the way it reads arrows was just a lot better. So you're dealing with like old versions of the game, and on top of that, the controller itself is not the best in my opinion. Visually though, it's quite stunning. Okay. What else? Oh yeah, the price tag. So like I said, even with tax-free and like just the strength of the yen right now, or more like the weakness of the yen, it still came out to $310, $311. So that was, I wasn't charged tax. I did pick this thing up myself. So it's quite a price tag for something that's, I would say, considered a collector's item. So with that being said, like, I do still play DDR a lot. I do love third mix for really getting me into the series, but I feel like without there being too much in terms of gameplay outside of, like, you know, playing the songs that we kind of grew up with and these games are known for, I feel like it has some changes to be desired. If there are ways to add in like speed mods and stuff, or just make it so that you can use different controls outside this, because you could actually use the official Konami dance pad on it, but it's a soft pad. I can't use my normal pad that I use, my LTEC, for unless I did some modifications on this thing, which I don't feel like I would really want to go out of my way to do, to be perfectly honest. So I think those are my biggest gripes. I think the best things about it though are everything about its appearance, how it looks, all the lights. I think all of that, it really does wrap up pretty well. I do like this game. It's just, I would much rather play versions of the game where I can play at my best and know that the game is not acting against me. So here, I'll even hit the on switch.
Give me the reason to want you back.
There are some really nice
When you do me so
things about this.
bad.
It is actually quite cool, don't get me wrong. But yeah, like I said, I did clear out quite a bit of desk space for this, and so, like, I mean, my table feels bigger now. I think if you really want to have like a cool setup going on, you can just put some figures on it, and it'll look really cool. Look, your figures are dancing. So I think while my critical points are pretty, like, they're just honest. Okay, like I could be very biased and just say just buy this thing because if you love DDR, you gotta have it. But I think it's very much up to you to if you want to buy this. Just know that I've already shown you what you're gonna get out of it. Okay, not all the songs are there, and there are no speed mods. And on top of that, you're playing on the controller, which isn't the best in my opinion, but it is fun. Okay, so if you're completely okay with the price tag and you like DDR to an extent to want to buy this, then I say go on ahead. But as for like just the regular like casual, I would say just, and you can enjoy looking at it. But I will for sure keep this thing here on my setup here. I really like how it makes my table look. It's pretty nice. But yeah, I don't know if I had to give it like a rating out of like 10. I would say an honest 6 out of 10. Okay, because the price tag is pretty hefty, and I love DDR. I love these games, but like they're not the best versions. If you want to get good at DDR, just start playing Grand Prix, like me, or play at the arcade. But you know, I don't regret that I bought this because like I probably wouldn't be doing all the things that I do today because of DDR. So I feel like this is my way of showing my gratitude to the series. You know, I even put the third mix banner up in there because I want to just at least show off that third mix was the one that I truly connect with. So anyways, I hope that was enough to convince all of you, or maybe inform you, those of you who are interested in buying the DDR Mini. Like by far it's not a mini. Another thing, like this thing took up half of my luggage. You want to see how, like, this is not going to be an exaggeration. I'll show you, I think, as long as my phone's still connected. I'll show you the image that I posted on Reddit of the DDR Mini and how it looked in my suitcase, because I did have to take it. Like, I even bought another suitcase just to fit this thing. Okay, so not an exaggeration. Like, this is actually what it looked like. Fitting that in, that's my large sized luggage, by the way, okay? I showed you the size of the box. It took up half of my luggage space just to fit this damn thing. And surprisingly, I was able to take it home. So it was a journey to take it, to find it, to say that I finally had it. Like, you know, that was actually special to me because I didn't know how or when I would get this thing, but it turns out I was able to get it home with me. So anyways, all in all, I like it. I don't see myself playing it too often, but every now and then if I want to hear some of my favorite third mix songs, okay, sure, I guess. But until then, I will enjoy it for how it decorates my table. But yeah, there you have it, okay? Hope you enjoyed that. But yeah, for regular DDR content, just stick around on my stream. I'm actually putting up, well, not today, but I'm actually putting up videos I recorded from this morning and last night for DDR Grand Prix new releases. But yeah, I would say though, if you're a collector and you really like decking out, like I've seen some really cool arcade setups of mini consoles, by the way, and this is like the production value of how it looks when it's all powered up. It actually goes above and beyond. So I think for that, it's actually quite amazing to look at. Okay, anyways, I hope you enjoyed that. Play more DDR, get good, and hope you like this video, okay? Like, thanks, subscribe, and alright. See you on the dance floor next time, okay? I'll see you next time on the dance floor, as I say in the game. Alright, bye now.